Have you ever felt completely drained or empty after spending time with friends or attending a social event? You've been around people, talked, laughed, and yet when it's all over, you feel hollow? It's like your energy's been sucked out, and now you're left with this strange emptiness. But here's the psychology behind why some people feel empty after socializing. 1. You're overstimulated and emotionally exhausted. Socializing, especially in large groups or at busy events, can overload your senses. The constant flow of conversations, sounds, and interactions demands a lot from your brain. For people who are more sensitive to stimulation, this can quickly lead to emotional burnout. The brain has to process so much information all at once, and when it's done, it feels like it's running on empty. This is a form of cognitive fatigue, where your brain is simply worn out from too much input. It's like running a marathon without any rest. It can leave you feeling drained, even if the interaction was enjoyable at the time. 2. Socializing doesn't fulfill your emotional needs. Sometimes the reason you feel empty after socializing is that the interaction didn't meet your deeper emotional needs. You might crave genuine connection, but instead you end up having surface-level conversations that don't fulfill you. This is related to emotional disconnection. You might be physically surrounded by people, but if the conversations don't feel meaningful or emotionally nourishing, they can leave you feeling unfulfilled. For some, real emotional connection is what they crave, and if that's missing, no amount of socializing can fill that void. 3. You're an introvert in an extroverted world. If you're more introverted by nature, socializing can be especially taxing. Introverts tend to recharge by being alone, so after spending time in social settings, they may feel emotionally drained. This isn't a bad thing, it's just how your brain processes energy. Introversion isn't about being shy. It's about how you manage energy. When you're around a lot of people, your brain expends a lot of energy trying to keep up with the social dynamics. And after that, you need solitude to recharge. Without that quiet time, you can feel empty and detached after the fact. 4. You're struggling with social expectations. Have you ever been at a party or a social gathering trying to meet the expectations of others? Smile, be engaging, don't say the wrong thing. It's like performing in a role rather than just being yourself. This can lead to role strain, where you're more focused on fitting into what others expect than on enjoying yourself. Over time, this social mask can feel exhausting to maintain. The pressure to behave a certain way, especially when it doesn't align with your true self, can leave you feeling hollow and disconnected. The performance becomes draining, and when the event ends, so does your emotional energy. 5. You haven't had time to process your emotions. After socializing, especially if it's been an intense or long interaction, you might feel empty because you haven't had time to process the emotions that arose during the event. Emotional processing requires time and space to reflect on what happened, what you felt, and how the experience fits into your larger emotional landscape. Without this time, you might feel like you're carrying unprocessed emotional weight. You didn't get a chance to unpack everything, and that lingering sense of unfinished business can create an emotional void. The takeaway: if you often feel empty after socializing, you're not alone. It's a sign that your brain might be overstimulated, you're not getting the emotional depth you need, or you're struggling with the pressures of social expectations. It's important to honor your emotional needs, whether that means giving yourself time to recharge, seeking deeper connections, or simply acknowledging that socializing isn't always the energy boost it's made out to be. Remember, it's okay to need space. And if this video helped you understand why you feel the way you do, don't forget to like, subscribe to Human Codex, and check out our other videos on human behavior and habits. See you in the next one.